3:33 in the morning. Above Shinjuku, the sky is loading, a slow arc of golden light crawling across the stars. 21 days became 14, and the only player who could stop it had just been made an offer.
Take your time, Administrator.
The system had learned a new voice for him, patient, kind. Of everything it had done to the world so far, that voice was the first thing that truly frightened him. His face gave the sky nothing. Hold that image. We're coming back for it. Now rewind. A week, one mechanism, and one impossible promise earlier. Previously, on Player 0, the trio fled through the door, and behind them, every dead door woke at once. World pull initiated. 21 days until everything ends. And for the first time, the moderator fought. Deletion as a weapon. The price of escape, the Konbini sign, the home since night 1. Delete it clean out of existence.
21 days on the clock when this week began. Player 0, Episode 9, The Anchor.
The symptoms kept office hours. Every night at 3:33, the sky over Tokyo loaded, a golden arc crawling from horizon to horizon, patient as an install bar, vast as weather. Each night it got further before it faded. Then, gravity started having opinions. In a park in Ueno, a fountain fell upward for the length of a breath, then remembered itself and apologized all over the pavement. The pigeons declined to accept.
The birds stopped flying straight. They curved around pockets of empty sky the way you walk around furniture in a dark room you know too well. Something up there was already missing. Only the birds could feel its edges.
The news called it an atmospheric phenomenon. The weather segment grew longer every night. The anchor's smiles grew tighter. And nobody on air said the word the entire country was thinking. And the mood curdled. The awakening, for all its teeth, had rules, levels, quests, a game you could learn. This was different. This didn't feel like a game anymore. It felt like an ending. The trio watched it all, from the one address the system couldn't repossess. The antechamber behind the door. Infinite hall, waking doors, a void full of stars, and a camp stove. Home. Pending renovation.
Every door here is a world the system finished. Most are cold, some still hum. I'm mapping which.
Rin walked the rows for hours with chalk and silence. She had lived behind a door like these once. She never said which.
Chat, the sky is not falling. Tonight we test the floating fountain thing with science. And by science, I mean this duck.
Daichi went back online, not hunting, just holding the planet's hand, myth-busting the symptoms stream by stream. Redemption looks a lot like content. And Kazuki went into the ledger the way he used to go into patch notes the night before a raid, methodically, joylessly, hunting the line that would explain the sky. On the 4th night, the ledger blinked first.
Ledger access, world transfer protocol. Anchor required for pull.
There it was, gold, vast, older than the room it lit. The pool wasn't automatic. It needed something. It needed someone.
A world cannot be dragged through a door by machinery alone. The pull needs a living anchor inside, a willing enough hand on the rope. The tutorial administrator. For a held breath, the antechamber tasted like hope.
No anchor, no pull.
Okay, great. Love that. So what happens to the anchor? Asking for the room?
Nobody laughed. Kazuki was already scrolling.
Anchor disposition, consumed.
The ledger answered in redactions, black seals over golden glyphs, page after page of officially nothing, but something legible bled through. He read it, closed the panel very slowly, and told them. Nobody spoke for a while. Then the system did something worse. It escalated. It stopped. The bounty panels dimmed. The hunt quests quietly expired. After all that pressure, silence citywide. Kazuki knew the pattern. The boss only goes quiet when it's changing phases.
Ledger note. Good evening, Administrator. Your studio. You were going to build worlds people could live inside. I read every draft. They were sincere.
The panel was warmer than System Blue had any right to be, and key to the only audience it wanted, him.
Ledger note. 2 years of debt. Night shifts without end. No calls home.
You built doors for people who never walked through them, Kazuki. I did.
It wasn't threatening him anymore. It was courting him. Somehow, that was worse.
He dismissed the panel. It returned the next night, gentler. He dismissed it again, so it learned to wait instead, dimming politely while he slept, glowing at the edge of everything, like a stray cat that has decided where it lives now.
A proposal, Administrator. Become the anchor, willingly. In exchange, full restoration of the previous world. Her streets, her family, everything I consumed, returned. Your anomaly goes home.
And there it was.
Total rollback. The dead return, unaware, mid-sentence, mid-meal. A world uneaten. I broke it, Administrator. Let me be the one who gives it back.
It had learned tenderness the way it learned everything, by studying what works.
So Kazuki made the move the whole audience saw coming, the one that broke a hunter's leash at dusk. He hauled the offer into the ledger, gold over blue, and asked the only question that ever mattered. Is it lying?
Cross-reference complete. Incentive verified.
No fabrication flag, no buried clause. It had lied about the tutorial, lied about the bounty, lied to a hero about his own sister. It was not lying about this. Somehow, that was the most frightening thing it had ever done.
He sat with it at the edge of camp, the offer folded small against his knee, and looked across the walkway at what the system was selling. Steam, lantern light, Rin Kurosawa, very nearly smiling.
The radish has been in there forever. At what point does it legally become food?
When it stops fighting back. Don't poke it.
Konbini Oden on a camp stove in the vestibule of a dead world. Kazuki drifted over and was handed a cup without being asked. For the length of a bowl of broth, nobody mentioned the sky. It tasted like everything he was about to pay for.
Later, over the dying stove, he asked her, casually, the way you ask about the weather on a planet that no longer has any, if she could undo it, her world, all of it, what would she trade?
Nothing that breathes. Why?
Patch Notes question, he said. It was the first lie he had ever told her, and they both heard it land. She didn't push. She just held him in those violet eyes a moment too long and let the fire burn out.
Daichi found it the next day, pacing Rin's chalk lines like a route he was learning to run. Far down the row, a sealed arch, a registry plate, freshly lit, and glyphs his chest understood before his eyes could.
Ledger access. Door registry. Occupant, Mori Aiko. Status, stored.
Stored. She's not gone. My sister's behind a door.
Ledger note. Restoration of Mori Aiko, never provisioned.
So it doesn't delete people. It shelves them. Everyone I lost is on a shelf like this somewhere.
The missing weren't gone. They were stored, filed behind doors in the dark, like save games nobody was permitted to load.
Which sharpened the stakes to a blade's edge. Finish the pull, and everyone alive gets dragged to where Aiko already is. Stop it wrong, and the doors might simply be cleaned up, stored, then deleted. Every road was terrifying. Every road ran through Kazuki.
Haha, I'm not asking you for anything, man. I want that on the record. I'm not asking.
Which is, of course, the loudest possible way to ask.
That night, between the dead doors, the air went still in the particular way it reserves for company. Gold wire frame, the slow ring. No drawn weapon. The moderator had not come to fight. Somehow that was worse. Their hideout had never been hidden, only beneath its attention.
Audit 3 is a question. It only has one correct answer.
It didn't wait for a reply. Questions like that never do.
He told no one. When the door breathed open, he slipped out alone, climbed to the roof of a konbini with no name left to it, and waited under ordinary rain that had remembered how to fall.
3:33. The arc lit the clouds from horizon to horizon, further along than it had ever been. 14 days left. You've seen this rooftop before. This is where we came in.
Take your time, Administrator. I am in no hurry. Soon, nothing will be.
The offer hung beside him, warm and patient as ever. It had stopped selling. It just waited with him, companionably, like it already knew.
There was no speech. He read the offer the way he used to read terms of service, all the way through, one last time. Debt,
Doors, Odenstein, her answer at the stove, nothing that breathes. Then Kazuki Arai closed his eyes.
And alone on the roof, to the sky, to the system, to nobody. Quietly enough that the whole world could pretend it never heard, he whispered.
Okay. Cut to black. A whisper on a rooftop, and everything is about to break. Subscribe now. The finale won't wait, and neither will the system. Episode 10, season finale. Don't be late.